7th of January, February 2022. I think I'm a month behind still. Or maybe it's connected to the 7th of January. Let's see. Okay, so before I begin, I was running a special which would give you a year ahead reading. I decided every month of this year, because we've had a tough time, everybody, over the last 2 years, I was going to do a little special for you. So because it's Valentine's month this month, I'm going to be offering a one question reading. And because Valentine's Day is the 14th of February, you get to do a one question reading at $14, which is an absolute steal. Okay, I will just ask you to email me at theoracletimes@gmail.com. I will put that email address in the link in the description box below. And I will then invoice you, and you can send me your single question, and I will answer it for you with a small tarot reading. So that's the special for this month. I'm hoping they're relationship questions because it's February and it's Valentine's Day and it's the relationship month. So, but you can ask me anything, okay? And that's just going to be for February. That's February's gift, okay? So I'll just put that up with the with the weekly readings. Okay, but let's start with this week first. Let's see what's in store for you. Okay, this week. Okay, interesting. It improves. Okay, we'll do one more. Okay, so you start off with the Two of Air, the stalemate card, right? The card that says you can't move forward, you don't know how to move forward. There's two options, there's two choices, there's two decisions. Or there is a decision that needs to be made and you feel like you do not know what to do. Because normally what is happening is your heart wants to do one thing and your mind is saying, but this is what you should be doing. Because of that, there's almost that thing of not being able to take a step forward. Now, I will normally say go with what your heart says. Your heart is often wiser than your mind. And there's actually lots of scientific proof coming up nowadays that the heart is a mind of its own. We'll speak about that at some stage. Okay, now the Page of Water comes up next, and that says a relationship either reaches a new level or somebody new comes into your life, or you forge some kind of relationship with somebody, okay? It need not necessarily be a romantic relationship. It can be a working relationship too, but it's a close relationship. So you'll be working in tandem with this person as such. Now, for some of you, however, if you've been putting a lot of focus and energy into that department and you're calling in someone new, this is the week where they could very well manifest in your life. Then you get the Three of Fire, which speaks about abundance, things looking positive, being able to make long-term plans. This is the card that says in the future, things will materialistically manifest for you, okay? So you can be optimistic about the future. That's basically what the Three of Fire is saying. The Nine of Fire says, but you're going to have to hang in there, okay? You're going to have the courage of your convictions. Don't back down when you see challenges or if something doesn't go the way you wanted to do. Don't give up. You are going to get that abundance. You are going to get the outcome that you are looking for. Don't give up if something crops up in the meantime that isn't what you planned or the way you wanted it to go. The King of Water says that this is somebody that is trustworthy and helpful, and they could probably step in to help you. They're older and possibly male, okay? So if you do come in with that challenge or up against a challenge, it could very well be that an older man who is trustworthy and has good advice will step in and give you just the advice that you need to hear. The Four of Earth says, and it's interesting, the Two of Air is your first card and the Four of Earth is your last card. So the Four of Earth in this particular deck speaks about either being too frivolous with money or hanging too tightly onto it due to fear. There is a middle path. There is a balance to be found, okay, in what you are doing. So that possibly can be what your stalemate is about. You possibly need to use your resources to further something, and you're either going to just go all out or you're going to hang on too tightly. So it's finding that middle road. And I think that King of Water can help you with this. Somebody who is probably has a bit more experience and knowledge in that particular area can step in and give you the kind of advice that would really help you. And they're possibly going to be doing that for you this week. So all in all, a good reading, optimistic for the future, Remember that. Don't back down if things are not going exactly the way you want them to right now. They are going to in the future. Just give things time to unfold, and don't get discouraged is what I'm hearing. Don't get discouraged. That's a good one. Okay, so now let's see what's in store for you guys relationship-wise over the next week. Remember, this is for all star signs. Oh, soulmate jumped out. Okay, so soulmate energy around. I'm not surprised if it is close to Valentine's Day with all of us focusing there with retail, commercial, whatever, focusing on it. Doesn't matter who's doing it, they're still putting the energy into it. That means it's most likely going to manifest. So there is definitely soulmate energy around this week. Okay, now let's see where this is going. Right. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Ah, okay. This is interesting, actually. And then, finally, nope. That's not the final card. That will be the final card. So we start off with a soulmate card. Like I said, this one jumped clean out of the deck. So we are dealing with soulmate energy this week. What is soulmate energy? It is somebody who you have a deep connection with. Why? Because you connected up in a last lifetime. Okay. What does that mean? The bond is strong because you have shared history, right? So either a soulmate steps into your life this week or you're already dealing with them. Interestingly enough, you then get separation and calling in your soulmate. There's an aspect this week of a soulmate either separating from somebody to be in your life. You may not even be aware of this right now, or an element of some kind of separation from a soulmate for a while. It need not be permanent. It can be they go away on business. It can be you both busy, so you're leading separate lives at the moment. They may need to go see family, whatever the case may be. However, because you've got this calling in the soulmate energy, this is where your energy has been focused. You have been concentrating and focusing on the soulmate. So they will be in your life because you have called them in there. Now, you deserve love and healing family issues coming after that. So what the life lesson, experience, learning curve, expansion is, leading edge is this week, is our worthiness, our feeling of worthiness. How worthy do we feel within relationships? How worthy do we feel calling in relationships? It is all about forgiving and learning from past experiences. Not always something that we can actually tackle because we don't even know where it started, where we might have felt unworthy. But this is the week where we can look at the feelings that push our buttons and make us feel not worthy of somebody, all right? And we can actually consciously look at that and think, why do I think that? Why do I feel that way? And we can heal it when we recognize that we have behavioral patterns that are buttons being pushed because we feel unworthy. Because ultimately what can happen is relationships can reach a new level of bonding, of commitment, that kind of thing. I was looking for the commitment word. I don't know why that one skipped me now. And it's interesting because I was just saying to my mom this morning, I don't know how Valentine's Day came up, but it did. And this year Mars and Venus meet up round about, I think the 16th, isn't it? And they meet up again in early March. Now Mars and Venus are traditionally the lovers of the sky. So Valentine's Day this year has special importance, despite the fact that some people will say it's commercialized. Well, the skies are repeating it as well. They are echoing it. So this year, Valentine's Day has the kind of energy where I said to my mom, we're going to be seeing lots of engagements happening. There are going to be lots of engagements happening. So it could be a surprise, or you could be kind of expecting it. This is going to be happening this year. But for a lot of people, you're going to be finding that you can establish or re-establish that bond with somebody around about the 14th of February this year. It give or take a few days, possibly even weeks, because of the Mars-Venus joining up twice in a short space of time. But there's definitely that. Definitely soulmate kind of energy. It's showing up all over this reading. And with this engagement in card in there as well, it's going to be happening. This is the kind of few weeks I would say, possibly over the next 3 weeks, that has very strong energy like that. So if that is what you're wanting in your life, this is the best time for it. Just don't let the I'm not worthy, people leave me, the person I want doesn't want me kind of energies to interfere with that. Clear that from the deck, because if you are focusing on that, that's what you're going to get more of. Focus on the fairy tale for a change. Yeah, someone's actually telling you to focus on the fairy tale. Can you believe it? That's the kind of energy that will be more helpful this week. Right, I'm sending you all love and hugs for the week ahead. And I'll just repeat again, I'm running that little gift special for you. So you can ask me any question you want to, and it'll only cost you $14, and I will answer it beautifully for you. Please just email me at theoracletimes@gmail.com. I will then invoice you, and then once you've sorted your invoice out, then I will do the reading for you, probably within 2 or 3 days. I like to do readings as people purchase them. I just feel it's better that way. I don't take on too many either because I don't want to. Okay, hugs and blessings for the week ahead. We will speak again soon.